this evening's feature presentation. Tonight, a tale of romance and rage. One which will prove once and for all if beauty is more than skin deep. Can the fair Bella learn to love the surly brute? Or will a
I timed that intro perfectly.
claim the lives of the
Was not on purpose.
and his servants?
So, we are about
See for yourself
50%-ish, kind of the way through the Death Knight class.
And now,
Got a couple hours. Gonna stream for a little bit before I go to bed. Do my job tomorrow. So I figured I would log in, do a bit of an adventure, and we see how things go.
Luminor, Mrs. Caldron's, Bablets, let us disperse.
A little loud for my ears. Not for yours.
Keep moving.
Remember this instance being an absolute nightmare if you're playing it on like a harder mythic level in like Rita. on Remix though, everybody is just overpowered to heck, so it don't really matter. Actually, before Legion ends, I want to take my main, well, Remix main. There's a Demon Hunter. So I go through and see what insane little mythics I can get into and have fun with. See how that goes. I did work on the Death Knight offline a bit, just so I could get him geared up higher, get his rank up a little more, just to make it easier for when I'm soloing the content. I'm not stuck.
Interrupt.
Thanks for a smoother experience. I don't think we needed to... no, wait, there are a couple mobs here we need to attack, but... got stunned again. Dang it.
Run out.
Oh well. Sure. But this instance I enjoy. I did enjoy, actually, some of the different sort of types of instances they made, which was an enjoyable experience for me as I'm trying to get to... Okay, that's the one I prefer. Now I can just double check my volumes. Just double check my volumes. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Wait, can I actually hear the game? I'll double check here.
Face away.
Hold on, I'll mute myself. So, good. Got all that stuff done. I'm constantly anxious, paranoid, concerned that somehow or another I will
The stench of corruption is upon you.
somehow screw something up and leave myself with just a blank setting. Kind of like how a couple of streams ago I did not have my microphone tuned nearly as well because I haven't streamed in quite a while. I wasn't sitting nearly at the proper spot. And as a result, there's probably a couple streams here where I am super quiet. Oop. That did not help anybody. Thankfully, I have figured that out, tuned things better, gotten things working in a better amount. Actually, I think I can probably drop the game audio just a bit there. Maybe my other audio. That's better. Okay, now we're still in the green, not in the yellow so much. That is wonderful. Let's see how this sounds on the other end. And I'm just going to talk for a little bit. And
our friend lies just in here.
It breaks my heart to see him like this.
I unfortunately just made a bunch of friends. Good William. Oh well. Messed up there. This happens when you're trying to multitask. Bad time. Wait. Else down this way?
Does our old friend...
I was confused in this place.
Is he trapped in nightmares?
Am I close? No, I am not. I just got lost in this place. Am I... Oh, that door's locked. Seriously? Just wish there was... Oh, God. Oh, don't make friends. Oh, come on, man. I made friends. Oh, well. Hey, fellas. Sorry about that. Okay. Did not wipe. Thank God. Whew. Perfect. Perfect. So. Doing well. Going through. I have been enjoying the document. This is my favorite class. This is the one that I have. My main. It's been my main for 15 years. My first main was a rogue. And as soon as I could get a Death Knight, opened that up, and then just switched to that one. I enjoy the lore of Death Knights more. Wrath was also just my favorite expansion, as I've mentioned. And coming right off of Warcraft 3, it was just a really, at least for me then, and still now in probably some ways, I should stop drinking coffee at 9 o'clock at night. I should just drink water. Coming off of the GS experience, just, I don't know, it just felt cool. It's still the same way of if I can ever get to an area that was a direct spot, Culligan Strathome, or Culligan Strathome. That is, well, that's my favorite instance actually, is the Culligan Strathome. Any of the spots that were a part of Warcraft 3, I just enjoyed getting to walk around. I spent an hours playing the RTS, and I enjoyed it so heck of a lot much. Yeah, we're all lost. All right, perfect. So I have been trying to get a bit of an outfit. I try and work on, like, for each one of my time runners, make, like, an outfit for them, and that's just kind of their thing. In my head, I have them as almost like sort of multiversal alt, I guess. Sometimes wish it would be probably a more, I think it'd be a cooler experience if instead of grinding up like a new alt, you took one of your other ones and sent them on the adventure. You removed them from retail for 3 months, and went through that whole experience. I thought that would kind of be an interesting thing. Give yourself this other experience completely. You know, maybe because of they travel back, they get brought down to level 10, and you have to, you know, grind the back up again and stuff like that. But it could be kind of an interesting take to it. Overall, though, I do hope they do keep doing remix. I think it's a great experience. I think it's probably one of the smarter things they've done in the last while. And, ooh, not usable. None of this is going to be usable. None of this. Is that it? Oh, that is it. Hey, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Hooray! We made it! Not really a surprise with Remix. If you wipe in Remix, that's probably just bad form. Alright, perfect. So, I have round up a bunch of things. Like I said, I've worked on his equipment, his high level rating, his ranking, to make sure that I can have a bit more of a smoother journey. Ah, good evening, Gigantus. Golden Axe. I loved Golden Axe. Tried playing it recently, and I never had a Sega Genesis. It was a family friend that had one. I got to play it very rarely. I remember the game, but I never like got far in that game. I've been replaying Mario Brothers 3 though. There's a lot of muscle memory to that game. Same as Super Mario World. Alright, perfect. So I will, you know what, I'll leave you because I don't need to pick you tonight. Let's see, give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. Eh, I'll take it. Got another ding on the eye level ratings. Hopefully, Mr. Gigantus, you are doing well tonight. Did take your advice and work on my microphone levels, so things should be nicer and clearer now. That's good. That's a good jump. Alright, perfect. Let's see. Now we will redo the outfit. Well, bam. Got this going on. Good. I'm glad it sounds better. Yeah, I tweaked where the microphone is for one thing, which is good, but also working it. It has its own mic gain, and then also balanced OBS's mic gain. Trying to make sure you can hear me more than the game, but also just that overall that you can hear me. So, hooray, 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 hooray. That was the wrong one. Oh well. We'll run with it. Where's the laugh? There we go. That's the laugh. I try. Alright, so we're off to the hall class. I gotta turn off my heater. God, 1 second. Oh. That's better. Through the gate we go. Okay, I'll get there. Perfecto. So we'll hand in some quests. Go through a little bit more. Zeliot rises. Oh, there we go. Who knew somebody from the Scarlet Monastery could be handy, helpful, and not horrible? For that third H. Alright, let's see what's the next one here. Advancing the war effort. This is probably one that's... Oh, no, wait. 10 world quests. Okay, yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a slog. The Aggregates of Anguish. The... Oh, this one will be... Yeah. That one for sure is going to be booped ahead for me, because why? Okay, so I got to get through there. Receive the... Oh, okay. So I got to go through the Wrath of Azshara? Ashara. Shara land, and 10 world quests. Okay. Weird. Eating. I don't seem to feel I have that quest. That is strange. That is really strange. Okay, advancing the war. I only have advancing the war effort. She's defeating Bellheart from there. Visitor Whitening. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. They're just on my map now. Okay, cool. It was. confused just by a little bit. All right, you, new champion. Boom, done. Perfect. And then one more over here. I don't know what this one is. Lord Thorval. What do you want?
Speak your peace.
A vault of wardens, yada yada yada. Alright, cool. We'll steal some shit from an instance. Perfect. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let's see here, retrieve the frozen wrath is right. Alright, perfect. Okay, cool. Alright, now I have all of those selected. Get up. I have Ashara, Wrath of Azara, Vault of the Wardens. Hilariously, I was in Vault of the Wardens not just a bit ago. So, no, come on, there we go. Okay, Vault. And... oh, that one only is... oh no, I have Azara. I was like, alright, perfect. Dun, dun, dun. So I got 2 instances and 10 world quests to plow through. Maybe I won't finish this off tonight, but we'll see. I've at least, again, upped the in the ranking, so my guy should be able to solo some stuff. Let's see. See how bad this is gonna be. Oop. Hilariously, this is probably the brightest outfit I've ever put on any of my Death Knights. I kind of dig it. It's very, like, Legion Fell colors. That is a lot of green and gold. A bit of purple. I dig it. It works. It works. Side. Stop drinking. Just put this over here so that I don't. Dead. Water. Late at night. Go here anyways. Usually end up with like 2 or 3 cups of coffee just sitting there on my desk, and then I go like wash the cups the next bit because I drink a fair bit of coffee. But this was probably one of my smarter investments. Getting this absolutely gigantic Yeti bottle. Ever since getting that, it's been good. And it just lives by me. That's all it does. I should hilariously probably just get like a little oversized coaster just for my floor. Not that it needs it, but it would be kind of hilarious. Oh. Right, so we're waiting for this. Hopefully hit one of those in 8 minutes. Less. Go through that one. Yeah, I should be able to go through. Try and pick the ones that I should just be able to, like, knock out quickly. Sometimes there's just, like, a wanted for one of them. Like that guy. That guy off, probably. Then... one there. Yeah.
The wardens are now few in number, yet justice must not rest.
Don't care. Shush.
Aid us in dispatching this foul.
Good, and... alright, let's see what I gotta do here. Hi, guys. Let's see how tough my guy is now. Doing pretty good. Oh, no. No, Seamus, not you. Alright, perfect. Alright, cool. And good, and good, and good. Yeah, going not too bad. Alright, perfect. Also just fine. Large characters. I feel like so far with 1.3 liter Yelly Rambler. If you just go with let's go. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one also has the 1.3. I just have the. All right, hold on. I gotta kill this person. Oh wait, no, I don't know. 30% of the way through. Perfect. One of these spouts I quite like. That one. It's because I can still use it for a nice carry handle, but then I have a spout to drink of rather than the other ones. The funniest thing I find with Yetis is they use the same spout for all of them, so I can use this like coffee twist out one on that as well, which is hilarious. And then for the smaller one, like the 0.89 liter one, I have that same lid. And then for my 0.6 liter one, that was my first Yeti I have the, call it like the bottle cap one. So show it here. Hold on one second. Yeti cap. Don't have a way to display. Do I have a way to display? I do not. Background, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Window capture. Hold on one second. I'm going to create something new. Select the potential to capture. Parade.exe. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second. Go set something. Capture automatic. Yeah, capture automatic. I don't like that it's like that, but you know what? That'll work. Perfect. Where are you appearing? Okay, cool. I'll have to have this just manually turn on and off, but alright. Okay, perfect. I've got that for now. So the type of one I have, Yeti caps, Yeti bottle, just give me Yeti. Dang it. Hey. No. I heard you in the background. Oh wait, this is just a horrible experience right now. I swear I'm beating something up in the background. This is a really bad idea. We'll just like turn that off for now. I tried doing a thing. I tried really hard. Wait a second here. Alright. Alright, boom. Okay, perfect. Alright, cool. And we can up you back up. And then I can go here, and then I can go... Could I just grab, like, the actual Yeti website? That would be great. Okay. Where is the... No, stop giving me pop-ups. Like, see, I've never liked those straw ones because eventually you have to clean that straw. I'm just not a fan of those. The commuter cap, that is the one that I have on that mug, which I freaking love that for a coffee cap. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's for their chug ones. No. Mag lids I like. Crystal log. Interesting. That's right. Pictures don't have that. Ooh, that's cool. That's the one that I have. Mag dock. I like that one a lot. So the cap is super easy to twist off, and then you could just stick it to the side or to your metal disc if you have one. It is perfect for just like a nice small chug thing. Hilariously, the screw that connects to is pretty sure it's the same as this one. So if you just want to have like a hilarious bit of like Lego moment for it, you can set that up hilariously. So enjoy doing silly things like that because why not? And I'm going to close you, and I'm going to close this in the background as well. And there we go. Perfect. All right, so we're back. I'm saying so. Both the twist off lid with handle. Nice. Yeah. It's probably one of the things I enjoy the most out of Yeti is they offer a good proper amount of customization for their stuff. Like you can get different lids and things like that. And none of it feels too gimmicky or silly. Because the small one I have was so old, they only had just like the default like this part would screw off from this part, so it's just the whole thing. So you're just drinking out of this giant, gaping, you know, maw of a spout. And always you would, you know, spill on yourself or something like that. It just got really annoying. They've switched now. I think they just sell it with those ones, I think, by default, which just makes more sense. And then for my tumblers, I have... This one came with the mag slider, which is awesome. But the other one I have, which is the older version of this one, slightly different, it had just a spout. I eventually got a mag slider for that one as well, just because, honestly, the mag sliders, it doesn't seal it so that it'll keep everything, like, hot like these ones, but seals it enough if you're walking around. It's not going to sploosh around. And just in general, I just like it, but overall, big fan of Yeti products. Enjoy their stuff a lot. There's one other product I want to get of theirs when I make coffee. I don't know what it's called. I would have to look it up again, but there's a coffee thing they have that I would like to get for pour coffee. Pour style? I can't remember. But yeah, but overall, good products. They have a good selection of items. I even just like, I mean, they're even just, they branched out more in like colors in the last few years and stuff like that, which is cool. And, you know, every once in a while, if you want a new product, you can get some different colors. Like this one, I think, was actually one of the limited colors, I think. They've done a few other ones. This one I like to get in green, just because it was a good positive color when I'm drinking coffee and trying to keep positive and stuff like that. This one was fun. I got this for the office. And I specifically got it because I really liked the colorway that it has. It's kind of, I can hold it. I don't know if you can see, it's got like a bit of a mottled, spotty coloring on it. It's like dark brown with like a slightly lighter brown. And it just looks cool. And the orange mag slider on it really works well.
4, 3, 2,
But yeah, the only topper I don't fuck with is the one with the straws. I've never liked any water bottle that has like a built-in straw. I don't know why. Just don't. So, but everybody's allowed different things. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Where am I? Where are we going now? Where are we going now, team? All right, let's go this way. Da, 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 da. The only the one product out of Yetis that I don't think I would ever get because it's just too pricey. They have a French press that's built like, you know, same as one of these guys. So it's big, it's thick, and it's metal, and it's awesome looking. It's also like 120 bucks. And unless I think I was doing like full-time van life, I think that's the only time I could justify something and getting something like that when I needed something like that durable. But it does look really nice. If I was getting into doing just making regular cold press coffee or cold brew coffee, could be fun to get, but I've got like a, you know, $10 IKEA glass French press that will do the job. I certainly do not need to drop 120 bones plus tax on a really nice looking French press, but we'll see. Wait, where are we going now? Where is everybody going now? Oh, it's so lost in this one. I like this instance, but I found myself getting lost in it a fair bit. Okay, cool. Well, we don't have to worry about that. We can just hop right in here. you dare. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. It's one of the things that Legion Remix in general, anytime you're playing, is it makes you a little cocky. Because you'll get to a power point with the game where you can solo most things and you start running ahead. I try to not do that because I myself have been underpowered in Remix, and you're trying to like collect stuff, and if someone goes too far ahead in an instance, you arrive to that boss's spot and then you can't collect anything because you weren't anywhere near the boss. So it's the one fault I find with this. There's definitely some things they could work on a little bit more. But, are you talking about the cup that I was holding up? This guy? Was that the why so dark comment? Why am I rooted? Why? Rooted. God, I hate that spell. Alright, here we go. Kill the guy, do the thing, jump down the hole. I need a better spot for my chat to be sitting. I feel like it's probably because I have it on my iPad. And it works enough, but I feel like this is something where I probably need to... the lighting. Ah, Mr. Ghost. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining. The lighting's it's not too bad. I try and like have this lit plus like everything. Oh God, wait 1 second. Hold on. I gotta get through this spot. Da da da. Eye candy. Oh, you. Alright. This dungeon is really dark in this spot. Oh, wait, what are you guys? Did nobody grab the thing? Oh, nobody grabbed the thing. Oh god, we've been running around with the other thing. That's bad. Oh wait. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, perfect. Nope. Oh, nope, not that way. Yep. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta pay attention to what's going on here. Dun, 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 dun. So you guys run ahead? Okay, cool. The problem is if you don't have the moonlight ball with you in this one, oh, you can count. Okay, maybe one of you guys did. Oh wait, we have 2 moonlight balls. Interesting. Honestly, I thought there was only 1 in this. All right, perfect. Well, there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, perfect. Let's go on to the next part. Finish this and then I'll talk to you guys. You guys down there, because you're seeing this, but I'm seeing that. Why am I stuck? No.
How utterly predictable.
Da,
I
da.
knew that you would come.
Da, 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 da.
Not what I was after, but I stayed just so that I could put an end to you
Grab
once.
my capsule. God,
And
PC?
now you fools have
It
fallen
could be my
into
PC.
my trap. Let's see how you fare.
Oh, I should probably oh wait, oh, I should probably actually start hitting things. Da, 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 da.
Phase change.
Yeah, perfect.
Phase change.
Supposed to... The problem is that I never played Legion live. Half of these instances, I don't know what the heck I am doing. Like, they seem to have interesting mechanics, but I got no idea. Yep, there we go. Something to beat on.
I have fought too long, suffered too much. Victory must be mine.
Da, 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 da. I think I'm missing some sort of... Alright. Okay. Perfect. So that... Did I get the thing for this one? Did I get the thing? Perfect. Okay. Got my thing. For that. I'm gonna open my window. Hold on 1 second. Do, 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 do. see me in my wonderful video game pajama pants. All right, let's see. I don't think the lighting's that bad. God. See, I do like the fact matter with the lights that I have. Got like front face, and then I've got like back to. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Way too hard to see somebody, but interesting aesthetics. I'll just pump this up a bit more. What is lighting behind me? Okay, no, never mind. Oh, it's my headphones. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Better. Hopefully that is more to your liking, Mr. Ghost. Good seeing you. Well, good reading you, seeing you. I don't know. I don't know what the proper phrasing for this is. Probably be online for about another hour-ish. Current journey that I'm going on is Legion Remix, which is a sped up, overpowered, cut down version of just Legion expansion. The whole style of it is, there's like an in-game kind of lore reason why you're doing it, but the gameplay for it itself is basically you come back in time, you start up a new character alt at about level 10. It'll speed you through certain quests that would have been kind of time locked. And you just go through and experience it in a more overpowered way. It's fun. I enjoy it. And currently I'm working on, there are specific achievements for Remix itself. And there's a couple hidden ones that would go under your feat of strength. And one of the ones I'm going for, the feat of strength, is to finish the class halls for every single class that was attainable in Legion. And currently, I've done the Shaman, Mage, Warlock, Monk, Druid, and Demon Hunter. Probably about halfway through the Death Knight class. And then I've still got the Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, and Priest to go through. Each one is about 3-4 hours of work. I've been streaming some of these. A couple of these I'll probably do offline to take care of. But with the last remix that I did, which was Pandaria, went through to get as many of the achievements that I could. I'm trying to see, is there questing? Is there one for, I was looking somewhere here. Exploration, world events. I swear I thought there was like one for, oh, what's Legacy? Ah, there we go. Remix Pandaria, yeah. And for that one I did get every single achievement. Every single stinking one. So I have the same silly little goal of this one. I'm at 229 to 245. So part of this is leveling all of it to 80. That's part of it, which is easy enough. Finished off most of the quest stuff. I got through there. Reputation, got all the reps I needed. Exploration. These are all mostly just running around beating things up. Dungeons, I think I've got everything. Yep, got everything in dungeon. And raid, I've got a few more raids, and those are mostly the world bosses that I have to run around and punch in the face. So, back to this. What am I doing here? Let's find more things to beat up. 76. So far it's been going well. I enjoy the remix ones because it's a bit of an interesting side quest to it. Feels like a silly bit of Warcraft where you just end up with these characters that are stupidly overpowered. I do like the lore they put into it. So the infinite dragon flight, who for up until the dragon, I think halfway through the dragon flight expansion, were like the ultimate bad guys. They were effectively a flight of dragons who decided they didn't like what was happening with Azeroth, and they felt that things were going horribly, horribly wrong, and they would just constantly try and pop in and just travel back in time and just mess up anything that they could. They were never featured really, I think, as like a main thing you had to worry about until Dragonflight. I finished that one. Oh, perfect. Haha, now I can find another one. Hooray! That is one down. 9 to go. See if I can find one that's a little quicker. Is there one where I just beat up like a single person? Hey, look at that. That guy I can just beat up on. Oh, freaking Ray. Alright, where are you? 3.1 kilometers away? Is that what they said it is? Yeah, pretty much. Dragonfly. Yeah. This was the other thing they did. So with remix, so far the 2 remakes that they've done, part of it is going back and experiencing an old expansion again with a couple little twists and stuff like that. It's kind of a nice refresher if you didn't play these expansions live, like myself. You can go through and kind of really dig into some story. But the other thing about it is so much stuff to collect. I think I've gotten like 40 new mounts and 30 new pets and a whole bunch of toys and just Mog sets upon Mog sets upon Mog sets. Where are we going here? Appearances. Sets. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where's this dude I gotta beat up on? Where are you? Ah, are you that? Are you that? Ah, what am I doing? Nope. Not the wrong thing. Okay, you're in a cave somewhere. Oh, there you go. Hey, there we go. What's up, buddy? How's it going? And done. Perfect. All right, so yeah, Mog sets. Where's the Mog sets are organized by expansion, obviously. Where's Legion? Where is Legion? There's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Just so many to collect. It's been kind of wild. But the other neat thing they did for each of the classes, they gave, when you go past, what's it here? Each time you ding 1 to 80, you get a special mount that they've created for that. Now you could buy these on your own, which I did do anyways, because at the time I didn't think I was gonna plow all these through. So I purchased my moves, but it's a nice little thing that if you did go through and level up, you got a free mount, which is kind of cool. All right, let's find someone else to beat up on. There's another. Come on, just give me a hit. All right. You know what? You're closer. All right, perfect. But this one is the other thing they did for these was the fell mounts that they made. Because for the Class Hall expansion, where am I going? I lost my way. Oh wait, that's the one. Ah, come on! No! Come on, get up there. Any trees? Where? Why am I not? Oh, there we go. For each of the class halls, at the end of your journey, you will get a mount that, for some of them, will actually change color depending on which spec you're in. But for this little journey, ones of getting to 80, the fell ones are just, well, they just look like they're fell corrupted. I can show a couple more here. But the neat part is that they're actually like limited to just that class. So you got one for like the mage. As you can see, all of them are just greened up. I will say actually so far the favorite one is probably the one for the monk. It just looks really good. Like I like the green highlighting on it. But eventually I will have classes that can use each one of these. One for, which one is this one for? Priest. It's kind of cool. It's a little weird. I find the face a little strange. That was a fun one. That was a neat one too. But yeah, some of these are massive. This guy I remember being actually quite gigantic. This one's actually cool for the class hall specific mount. That one specifically, the quest to get it is you have to get each part. And so there's one that's like a fire shard, an ice shard, and an arcane shard. And then when you're in the different specs, they actually go to those 3 colors for that, which is kind of cool. Okay, where is the guy that I got to beat on? You're in... This was the hardest part about Legion. Let's try to find some stuff. Like maybe a doorway here somewhere. Come on, no. Just annoying. Maybe a doorway somewhere here. I think it's part of the frustration I found with Legion. Or I didn't really play the expansion before this. True. So the monk class specifically was actually started. No, bad bear. You know what? I am just gonna find where this entrance is because I want to beat up this guy. It's taken way too long to find his doorway because he is. I don't know why you keep telling me I'm doing something too fast. So part of this expansion was that most of this stuff, the area that you're in. Oh, give me 1 second here. Beat up. Nope. Like this whole area of Valshara is a like ancient elf kingdom. This one also is as well, but it got mainly sunk, I think, underwater and partially raised. But it's also like generally elf. Suramar, also elfland. Stormhelm, land of the Titans, and High Mountain, land of like a foreign race that have like moose horns. Not really sure what the backstory with that one is. But this area I think was actually either 3 kingdoms or might have been 1 united kingdom. But the cool and annoying part is with this area is it still has some of its like buried sewer areas of like the old kingdom. The problem is that some of these guys are in those sewer areas. They are a pain to find unless you played this when the game was live. Sometimes you gotta go to Wowhead. Someone has usually typically left a comment about like, hey, if you're searching for this guy, go here. Light point. Oh god. Just please tell me this actually points me to nope. That's like no, that's not. Move all waypoints. That did not help. That did not help at all. Okay, let's try this again here. Okay. If you take me to the spot where the thing is, I'm just gonna scream. It is. Where is... This is probably the spot where I'm just gonna give up. It's a frustrating thing sometimes to find some of these guys because they're like, oh, I'm here. Like, yeah, you're there, but there's like some little underground entrance you're supposed to find that unless you played this stuff live, you have no freaking idea where they are. That's cool. Wasn't flying, but okay. This where... Is this actually where you are? God, why was I not finding you beforehand? Alright, well at least I found him. That's all I care.
Are you sure about that?
Wait for him to throw it back up. The monkey now. So, Mists of Pandaria featured the Pandarian race. Pandarian race were initially a kind of joke race that they had in the Warcraft 3 RTS. You have them pop up a couple of spots later in the game. That would actually be a fun game to go back and replay again. And there's like some side quests and stuff like that, but they appear in, and they were always this jolly panda race, and generally had these massive kegs of... I can find one here. Oh, you know what? I'll beat you up first. Beat up this guy, then we'll talk. Why is he not seeking any damage? This is a problem. like 3 guys on him and no one's oh wait, do we need to like kill his? No, you can't. You can only select him. Okay, that's weird. Oh, okay, cool. He's starting to seek damage. Good. Whew. Thank God. Getting a little frightening, actually. Maybe you just have to take him off his little spot. Probably. Okay. Hooray! He's dead. Winning. So... Monk monkey man. An MMM. I like that. So yeah, Mist of Pandaria. Each one... I go get stabbed here. Let me see if I can find... Try to find so one of the ones from Mist of Pandaria. Hold on, wait a second. They would generally have beer kegs or alcohol kegs with them and stuff like that. And they're the beard flowing was a big thing with the pandas. And they were a very jolly bunch in Warcraft 3. When World of Warcraft became a thing, and people for years were, when are we going to get Pandarians as a playable class or a playable race? You know, when are we going to see that one? When are we going to see that one? The issue is 2 things. Beijing, government of Beijing, government of China. My understanding is pandas are, I don't know if it's like copyrighted, but pandas obviously their thing, which is what it is. I think it's pretty cool that they, you know, they do their best to keep them out of extinction and stuff like that. But one of the funny things with them, like when they, a few years ago, they put some on loan to the Toronto Zoo, and it was loan. Like, you're not getting these permanently, they're not staying there forever, kind of thing like that. If one of them is born there, those are coming back to us, like whole 9 yards, sort of thing like that one. I was lucky enough to get to see them in the Toronto Zoo, and they're super cool to see in person. Side note for that, when seeing pandas, the craziest part about it, when you're seeing this animal that is, you know, a red and white pattern, my brain was having a hard time recognizing that was an actual, like, creature. It was the same thing when seeing zebras. It was such a weird, like, pattern, because it's, pandas and zebras, like, the black and the white is so stark, it looks almost like painted on, and it was just a weird, like, my brain just couldn't quite recollect or comprehend it. But anyway, so pandas protected, fair enough, and honestly got no issues with that whatsoever. They were an endangered species. Are they still? Pandas with the giant panda, where are they out on the, so they're not endangered, but they're in vulnerable status. So the hard work that the Beijing and Chinese government does to keep them surviving, fully support. I think it's awesome. No, Gigantus, no, bad. No panda fillet. So yeah, so fast forwarding over to Blizzard, years and years and years, players were like, when are we getting Pandarians? Because they had this interesting lore to them. It was just like a fun thing. They're very much, where are you? Oh god, please, oh god. And oh hey, you've got a billion health. This was not a good idea for me to do. Maybe somebody else will drop in. Will anybody? Yeah, screwed. I'm gonna die here. I am definitely gonna die here. This is, yeah. Yes, I am going to die. This is going to be a thing. Oh wait, hey. Maybe this other dude is gonna, are you healing me? Oh shit. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, random druid. I'm not gonna die. Woo! Oh, I got feared. I hate fear. Ugh, fear is one of those statuses that's just annoying in this game. So, years and years and years, people wanted pandas to join in badly. I don't know how big Warcraft is in China now. I think it used to be much bigger, but that was also when the game was much bigger. And well, my understanding of the recollection was the reason why they hadn't added for so long was probably either one, Blizzard was like, if we added as that race, it could cause a faux pas with this government and a large market, because it's such like a cultural thing. And so it just never got added. So I remember when the the trailer for Miss Pandaria dropped, it was a massive bit of excitement. The one we were going to finally see this land where they came from, get a whole bunch of new lore, stuff like that. I'm not even going to ask why that one started out after they lured Lung. Actually, the funniest part about pandas, anytime I see them, I mean, they're kept so much in captivity. I don't think they really necessarily learn like some survival skills. Yeah, and sometimes seeing pandas do their thing, you just kind of wonder like, how are you guys in the wild, you know? But so for the game, that was the reason why they didn't add it, I think, was probably just like, hey, if we add this, we may offend a country and a large culture and then lose out, you know, on this audience. So when Miss Pandaria popped out, we were pretty shocked and surprised. There were a couple of big changes they did for this. One, typically when they'll add a class or a race, one or the other. So the new thing they did was like, all right, the panda race is like both. Pandarians can be either Horde or Alliance. So that was a big change they did there. And the other one they did for Pandarian was they were vulnerable and endangered. No, on the if you look at the wiki ranking for it, hold on one second. I'll prove what I just said there. Hold on. Wait for it. Just gotta switch to here. Bing bang. No. Wait, it's gonna pop up. Is it not? Seriously? I have this opened. Gotta figure out how to... Oh, that's why. Okay, cool. All right, so what I'm talking about here, where I got that from, is you have this horrible, but a tier system for the endangered, extinct. What do you stands for? Critical, endangered, vulnerable, NT. What does NT stand for? Oh, that just brings up the image. And then least concern. So they, I guess, are right at no, Gigantus. Bad. Wrong. Vulnerable. Which, I mean, it's better than endangered, and certainly better than critical, but still not out of the threatened status. So that's where I was getting that from. It's just reading off the conservation status thing. What EW stands for? They would... Oh, okay, cool. Extinct in the wild, critically endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, conservation dependent, least concern. I don't know why I'm less at least concerned, but data deficient and not evaluated. Huh, that's cool. Tier list for where your species is at. Disturbing and weird, but all right. So yeah, so they're still not in a good way, but they're doing better than I think they were however many years ago. And that is in large part to the efforts of the Beijing and Chinese governments. An awesome thing. I don't know. I don't like hearing about animals going extinct. Back to the game. So the way they had figured out to work it out, and my guess is either they consulted with people in Beijing or China or something like that. Like there was probably some talk about like, hey, how can we bring this stuff in a, you know, respectful manner. The neatest part about that expansion was there wasn't like a Horde versus Alliance. There was a bit in some parts, but it's very much just like a philosophical good and bad, you know, and you battled against this thing called the Shah, was this ancient enemy that Pandaria had managed to seal away for a very long time. You know, kind of working on like the game, yin and yang and stuff like that. So lore-wise, I thought it was really cool. It's a very beautiful area, this Pandaria. And it is over here, Pandaria, all there, all that jazz. You end up going all around in there. But as part of introducing the Pandarian race into the game, the monk class was the one that was introduced into that one. Mind you. No. I want to get up. Get up. All right, cool. Okay, so where is this guy? Powering darkness. Oh, it's gonna be a pain. Not down here. wait. You... Oh, someone else is going in there. Are you in here? Hey, I found the right spot. I can occasionally do it. You guys are horrible. We're gonna talk about, like, really good important things and being nice to pandas, and you're just making it into some sort of stew joke. Cool. Talking about light some candles or something like that, I think. Oh yeah, that's what you do. I did some interesting, like, mechanic stuff in this game. Right. Hey, there we go. Now he appears. But yeah, the whole thing of Miss Pandaria was like more like a just the Egyptian culture. Egyptian god of the dead. Your heart is weighed against the weight of a feather, you know, and seeing like what you've done in life and good and bad and all that sort of stuff. That was all that Miss Pandaria was about. Was, you know, kind of the real, like, you know, the goodness badness inside yourself. Great artwork, beautiful lands. The lore was awesome. But it was cool seeing what they brought in. Oh, yeah, but that's also on Beauty and the Beast as well. Be our guest. Oh yeah, Simpsons. I don't watch The Simpsons anymore. I haven't watched The Simpsons in years. But to cap it off, Miss Area, cool, interesting thing. I enjoyed how they brought it in. And getting to run around in that in Remix was a lot of fun. Funny, I am old enough to remember I had a magazine years ago. I read it, I don't know when. The original design for The Simpsons was they wanted to have not just they wanted to do a proper sitcom, but also have it so that the characters would actually age, grow. And there's in one of the articles I was reading, it was, who was it? Guinan on Star Trek. Why can I never remember him? Hold on a second. Gotta look something up. Whoopi Goldberg. I could not remember that name at all. There was a quote from Whoopi Goldberg saying she wanted to do the adult voice for Maggie. Which I remember at the time thinking, oh, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, sadly, I think more of The Simpsons went for, this is making us a lot of money, and we're just not going to mess with the money. And sadly, I think personally, I think he would have ended up probably with a more interesting show had there been some actual growth. Had you know, Grandpa eventually pass away and things like that, and watching, like, you know, all the growth. I mean, at this point in time right now, you would have Bart with his own kids, and, you know, Maggie doing things and stuff like that. So, and they've every once in a while they've done like a little, you know, oh, we're gonna time jump and, you know, show you what might happen, but so, but I think that's part of why I got bored with The Simpsons, was like nothing's really changing, nothing really felt fresh. Family Guy, I think, kept things a little more fresh, and I think they at least did some different things. But even with that, it's the same thing of like, this just doesn't, you know, change, kind of thing. You're not doing anything, hitting a certain depth. So, well, that's my take on it. All right, gotta beat up some two-headed Ettins, Ettins, giants. Two-headed, really angry, boulder-throwing giants. So far, my investment in picking up as much gear was a really smart idea, because it's made the soloing a lot quicker. It's just been good. I got the song from Beauty and the Beast stuck in my head. Be our guest, put our service to the test. That's about as much as I can remember out of it. Oh, I like. It's fun. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thanks for that. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Wait, it's better. Try that again. There we go. Perfect. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. All right, cool. 3 done. I just find. Can I just? I could beat that guy up. You know, if I beat some of these. 3 left. 3. You know what? We'll do a little invasion stuff because there'll probably be a ton of people booping around doing some things. So those will go by quick. Get those done. Oh, the bitch! I forgot that I have to do one more. Which one? Okay, I just do a Shara. Oh, I should probably look where I'm flying. Hey, hooray! I will admit, the addition of dragon flying, or this advanced flying in the game, has been a lot of fun. Shush, don't want to hear from you. Definitely makes for some speedy flying and stuff like that. I should say speedy travel. Shh, I want to hear from you. Where is... Oh, this one I'm just beating up on random things. Oh, okay, whoops. I know what I'm doing. Sort of, not really. Stop bugging him. Stop buzzing. Stop. Oh, I was gonna do a little challenge thing while I was doing this too. Where I was trying to figure out if I should do like every time, because you finish a lot of quests in Remix at a very rapid pace. So I was trying to think, I was like, you know, it might be a good idea if every, like, time I finished a quest, I did, like, 1 squat. Because initially I was like, oh, 5 squats per quest. And I was like, I will finish off, like, 5 in the space of a few minutes. That would just absolutely kill my legs. I do have the ghost moves, actually. I love that thing. Oh, what's that one called? No. I can't remember the name of it. You get that one from archaeology, and you can only get it, I think it's like 3 weeks out of the year or something like that, or every few months. There's like a certain set time limit to it. Thankfully, when I was on a big mount hunting, do a quest, do a shot now. I don't have enough booze for that. Plus, I gotta lose some weight. So I was thinking like, I did like a squat per quest. That's not bad. There's 5 squats per quest. That's just insane. That's just a brutal time, and I would probably just kill my legs in one night. Okay, we're gonna open all of these bundles. There is nothing in that. Oh, yeah, cool. You were a creepy sounding little thing. Filthy scavenger. Nice. Sounds like an insult, and it's also its name. Alright, perfect. Okay. What am I at here? Kill a dude. Ooh, that is a blob if ever I've seen one. What's the name of that one? What is the name of that? Perfect. 2 left. honestly, the investment in the gear level was a really smart idea. Okay, land there. Someone call Spirit. Ah, there we go. Too many tabs open. Wait, Firefox open? I do not. Okay, good. Close that. Do 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 do. This one. Not gonna lie, it is a very pretty map. I quite like it. It's just looks really, really nice. But one that I really like took a while for me to get. This one is also fairly time locked. Took about a week of grinding. Is this one? The neatest part about it is if you see somebody else on, I haven't played Minecraft for a long time. If you see somebody else on this mount, it actually colors you in that same shaded form. I also like the fact that the eyes are just insane. The coolest part they did about this one, and there's some in-game lore. So old Blanchy, I remember was a horse in, I think it's like Vanilla. That horse was around for a long time. And then in Cataclysm, I think it was Cataclysm, the horse was killed for one reason or another. And I don't know why. There's like a side quest where you, or a quest where you investigate like the death of Blanchy and stuff like this. And there's, I don't think there was anything really crazy about the quest chain itself. Nice. That's awesome. Hunter will be the last, one of the last quest chains I got, or class halls I gotta pull off. So Cinderella Blanchy, you in, who's trying to attack me? Where? Okay, cool. Alright, done. So in Shadowlands, where you go to, why? I mean, why am I in combat? Just absolutely piss off. Leave me alone. Let me just do my thing. So in Shadowlands, where you're going to what effectively is like the afterlife for Warcraft or Azeroth, and all sorts of things happening. Which area was that one? In Shadowlands, okay. Revendreth. So this one is ruled by which reflector are vampires. Whole interesting. I thought pretty interesting storyline to it. You run back into, what's the prince? What's the guy? He's the guy that has prince of this place. I can't remember his name right now. But anyways, you run into him in there, and there's a whole thing of some stuff happening. I am trying to clear one more hour on my watch. That's why I'm waving my hand around like a lunatic. Anyways, you run into Sin Runner here, and it's this whole little question of you find like some apples to attract him, and then like a hoof and stuff like that. And the whole thing of it was you had to go to a specific spot in this like creepy looking place and stand in the spot and have Sin Runner run into you, and then he would stop, and then you had to quickly put down the offering for him. So the easiest way to do it was you ran around like a madman, collecting all of the things that you got for Sin Runner, and then you just had them in your bags, so you could do it 1, 2, 3, you know, all the time. But it was time locked. You come by, and I think it was time locked every day or every week. I'm not too sure, but it took a while to unlock. But it through the craziest part you find out is that through this chain to get him as a mount, you find out that Sin Runner Blanchy was some sort of like, he was involved with like the Defius Thieves Guild, and was doing some pretty nefarious things, because it was like, well, why is old Blanchy like effectively in the worst part of hell? And I remember enjoying that in a large way, but it was also a very twisted thing to find out that this horse, you guys are just gonna be going on about this all night, I think. But it was very wait, did he, what, the guy? I don't think that, oh, is it? Hooray! Hurrah! 134 million health. Ooh, no. No. Not. I'll wait for somebody else doing him. Alright, perfect. sign up, get some help. Where are you actually? Wait, where are you? Where are you? Oh, okay, you're near me as well. Cool. So the backstory to Sin Old Blanchy was it's quite messed up. Oh wow, okay, cool. I love joining groups to have these people leave. It's awesome. Oh god, why? Yeah, perfect. Well, you know what? I'll just start punching this guy in the face and seeing how this is gonna go. Okay, I think this guy's gonna join. This is the Dicey Party remix. Which one of you can tank War Boss? Apparently that's me. Cool. Oh, might be the other guy. I'm not sure. Either way, he's gonna die. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was quite the twisted little hilarious thing that you find out that Cinderella, you find out that Old Blanchy turns out it was just an absolute horrible, horrible thing. Runner Blanchy. Da, 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 da. Perfect.
That wretch didn't stand a chance.
Now I just gotta. I gotta go through one more quest. One more quest. I gotta go through one more instance. And then I can plow through more and more and more. We'll do that. So, Sandrunner Blanchy. There's story time here. So the description of it is, in life, Blanchy appeared to be an affectionate, well-behaved force of excellent disposition and appetite. What evils must she have committed in secret to earn her place among the condemned souls of Revendreth? Yeah, apparently it was, like, involved with, like, effectively, like, mafia crime or something like that in Azeroth. It was just, yeah. It's just, like, I found it really, really, really funny. That they did something like that as this random side quest adventure. And plus, I mean, I don't know, I think the mount looks amazing. It's very simple, but looks fun. To me, at least. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Seen a few people running around. Alright. Do the thing. Turned in that thing. Turn in more things. So that's so many things. So many things. Okay, that's 2.
You need something?
Yep.
Suffer well.
Alright, perfect. Thirst for blood. Last, I have enough blood of Sargeras to fuel my creations. You will see, Death Lord, what a genius is truly capable of creating. You're a necromancer. I don't think genius should be really attracted to that, but alright. Now I ask you, lead me to my work. There's much to do and we have little time to waste. Alright, cool. Have fun. Alright. Can you...
Make it cool.
He seemed to be very happy to just say his own name. I don't know. It was funny. Alright, I finished off 5. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, so get through that. And then once I have these done, that'll open up that one and I get through this one. Alright, so... Oh, wait, 11. So I've done at least 10. Oh, wait. I do have another quest I can select. Oh, I gotta go up one. Alright, cool. Sometimes I just talk to myself a lot. Doop doop doo boop 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 boop. Alright, perfect. Go through this stuff. Retrieve the Maul of the Dead from Helheim. Oh, fun. Oh, I gotta go on another... seriously, guys? It's annoying. We're gonna through another one. Boo. How many minutes do I have to wait for this one? 11 minutes? You know what? I will... Doop 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 doop. Maul of the Dead. Wait, which... Maw of Souls. Okay. Leave. Select. There we go, perfect. Alright. So got that. So, done at least. Say 5 quests. So I'll do, you know what, I'll do 5. I'll put myself on mute so you don't have to hear my horrible grunting. Sounds appropriate. One moment, I gotta do 5. Oh, I didn't turn my microphone up. Well, hopefully you didn't hear horrible groans of pain. Alright. Dude, you know what? Perfect. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't know why you're telling me I'm doing something too fast, but alright, cool. I'm just getting confused about something somewhere. And go through that. Also, this stream and last stream I've been streaming at 60 FPS rather than 30. Yeah. This game probably isn't like fast moving enough to really need the extra FPS boost. But it seems to have made things looking a little nicer. That one? Sure. And we'll pick that one. Sure. Oh, we can pick third. You know what? I like your selection. Give us something new. Perfect. Alright. I'll make sure these are selected on the meta quests. Perfectly highlighted. Alright. Bang. Boom. Okay, I can get some. Oh, perfect. Zorthian jackboots. Alright. Ignore that name. Anything good here? Oh, yeah, perfect. It's alright. Gotta recycle a whole bunch of stuff. That's part about. So they've done miniature expansions for Remix as the stuff has gone on. And in the last one, I think the last mini expansion, the first 3 phases of it followed along with Legion's expansion of adding certain raids and expanding certain parts of the game. The last one is just called Infinite Echoes, which raised the gear cap from 740 to, I think it's 764, I think is the maximum cap you can get. It effectively created like a catch-up gap for like the last couple months. They also opened up with this character here a couple of just goodbye things, and also added this crazy portal that apparently is eventually going to suck everything back up into its proper timeline. And they basically set it up so you can start doing some catch-up for late-stage players and stuff like that. Also added this little thing called the Flawless Thread of Time. Take 10 of them, tap them, wait for a moment, and you get some new gear. I'll throw these and see what crops out. Actually, I should get different things each time. Nice. Alright, perfect. New gauntlets, new pants, new ring. Hey. Beautiful. New wrists. Good. New chest. Perfect. This will also make it so that I can get through questing a lot easier. beautiful and wonderful. Oh, cool. Nice. Mash that one in there. So you get those threads of time when you're handing in certain quests, but then also when you are crushing up certain things, they drop a few.
Need of repairs?
Just handy. It's just a little more stuff to run.
See you soon.
And then with these little guys, the fragmented memento of epoch challenges, 100 of those, crush those up, buffs up your, if you would just, there we go. Get some more of the infinite power. Infinite power, initially you just power through all of this stuff, but you end up with an excess, and the excess goes into your unbound limits. That will cap off at rank 100. No, wait. Rank 999. Sorry. Rank 100. 999 was about 50 million. The infinite power goes up to that one. And with that, your character gets health boosted, and with each one of it, it's extra 1% to your versatility. Your versatility will increase your damage and healing, but also decreases the damage taken. Effectively makes you pretty much an unstoppable tank, and just increases the damage scale to the wild zaniness that we expect from any of the remix challenges. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I wonder if I'm at a point. I wonder if I'm at a point where I could probably do. What? Wait, a couple more. Oh, souls. Wait for one to pop first. Ah, oh, there we go. So, apple first. Alright. Ghost moves it is. Okay, so this this druid is definitely, I don't know what his rank is, but it's probably quite high because he's just knocking everything down for fun. Honestly, probably the thing I, Jesus, oh god. First of all, what his versatility is at. Doing right now 99.7 the damage so far. I have done 0.3. Proud of that 0.3. Has not answered what his versatility is at though. Because this guy is just able to. This is the part where remix gets silly. Because you get to a point where you can just tank everything. It doesn't matter what class you are, you will overpower every single thing you run into. Like, stuff just falls down around you. And so you, as one of the lesser powered players, your only job is to just mount up if you can and just follow along and do your best. That's it. You don't even have to time. I mean, when I'm running through something like this, all I care is people just keep up, collect their shit. That's it. Just run through, have fun, and don't worry about it too much. So this is a perfect time for me to eat an apple. And it's also great for this one because all I need out of this is something else, and then I'm going to see if I might be able to do Maw of Souls on my own. We'll see. enjoy this. It's just so zany to me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Her frickin' factor. Okay, so. The stuff I just got. See what the gear I might get. Good, got something good. Give me something good. Alright. You know what? Let's see if I can do. See if I can get. I go through this one on my own. So the last one I need to do is the Maw of Souls. Where is the Maw of Souls? I don't know where the Maw of Souls is. Maw of Souls. Where is this one? Again, didn't play this stuff live. I feel like it should be in here. It's like one that's kind of trial halls. Wormhell. A mountain. Nope. It's just crazy. Luna. Vault of the Wardens. Eye of Ashara. Right click to open up adventure guide. Maw of Souls. Okay, cool. Where are you? Rude. Alright, let's see. You know what? All else fails, go to the in-ramp. Maw of Souls. Alright. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Central Stormhelm. Stormhelm. Okay, I was right. I just blind. I'm just not seeing it. I'm seeing those two there. I feel like it's supposed to be around there. I know you're around here somewhere. I will find it. Scorn. Oh, it's just not appearing on my map. That's great. So it's somewhere in there. Ugh, Warcraft. Blizzard. Indie company. Ugh. It's one of the things. One of the many things. And I'm definitely not the only player that gets tired of it. So it's somewhere like in here. One of the things, and it's a joke I have to make in raids, and sometimes people get it and sometimes people don't, but anytime someone gripes about anything to do with WoW, I always tell them, hey guys, they're a struggling small indie dev company. Some people get it and go, yeah, because the amount of money that Blizzard gets, the amount of money they have access to with Activision, we should not be having problems that we have with the game. I mean, part of it is the fact that they don't have so much like a lot of dev testers anymore, so there's a lot of bugs and stuff that get missed. Used to have, and I even remember back way back ago, a decade or more ago, if you asked for help, you could get help from an actual human GM that might pop in. There are stories of some players remembering back in the day where they would bump into, you know, actual GMs running around with their alts. They had, you know, all these crazy abilities and they could do things and, you know, stuff like that. And it was when the game felt more alive. Never played RuneScape. Ever. The game felt more alive back then, though. And I think more like real and human connections. Just things were better. So yeah, it's sad to see like where the game is at, where the game's falling out. Because I mean, they're still making, I think, enough money off this game. It justifies probably a little bit more involvement. And I think if you had more people, if you had a better dev team, dev testing team, and you had more humans involved with stuff instead of so much reliance on automated systems or AI now, you'd probably actually make more money. That's just me. That is just me thinking that sometimes you need more actual humans to make a better product and get money out of it. And you would probably make the shareholders happier instead of just doing, hey guys, we got rid of a bunch of people and, you know, we can now post that our profits are somehow magically up. Which is sad and annoying. Okay, now I gotta find this entrance here. This is gonna be funny. Oh god, where? Wait, I think it's like somewhere, like a spooky entrance, isn't it? I feel. All of Souls? Oh, wait, no. Just let me just select. Why are you not appearing on my... Can I just not actually... Okay, while I'm trying to find it, I'm going to at least kick open this thing and open up that thing and put myself into there. Oh, pirate software. yeah. Pirate software gets mentioned quite a bit. I will admit I used to not mind his videos and stuff like that until I learned more about the guy. His downfall needs to be studied. His dungeon is dead opposite Halls of Valor. Let's go to yada. Where is the entrance? Hall of Souls. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Where am I going to? Oh, there we go. Oh, ah, God. There we go. All right. You know what? We'll try. We'll do a little test. We'll do a little test to see if I can like solo this content on my. Oh wait. Dungeon. Making my dungeons on. Oh, normal. Okay, cool. Let's see how well this goes. Alright, so that's not bad. I don't want to grab every single boss. Oh, actually what I just realized. Put myself in like tank mode. Because the best part about Legion was with the class halls, you got class hall weapons. So you always had your like weapon when you went through your class hall stuff. So let's see. Just do starter build? Yeah, just do start. Just filter it all out. Okay, cool. Do an Emissary of Death. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm just gonna do. I don't know which one's best to pick, but. Alright, perfect. Okay. We got way more health. Let's see how this goes. Let's just do some boom shakala. Alright, cool. Alright, so far doing well. I don't want to like grab too many mobs at once, but cool. Yeah, come here. I have no idea what I just summoned there. No idea what he's doing over there, but alright, cool. Huh, okay. Alright, see if I can take you. Okay. So far, health's going down. That is a good sign.
Defensive. Run out.
To die. Oh, oh god, I got feared. No, no fear.
Knocking back. Defensive.
No, no, they do not. They bend to no one. Well, I mean, they've probably been to someone, but not to you.
Defensive.
Not today.
Run out.
Nope, no, 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 no. So, slower DPS, still doing well.
Defensive.
I'll try actually a bit more. Try more on Frost. We'll see, because Frost seems to have higher DPS and a little quicker. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I mean, I think the person that secured their doom would be the guy that decided to pick the wrong side to be on. But, you know, hey, beggars, choosers, can't really. Alright. Done and done. Boop-a-doo. You know what? My health is not getting knocked down. Let's just keep plowing through. It's a good idea. A little lost in this area. I think we're supposed to go through that door. Alright, perfect. And that door's not open. Picked the wrong way. Bitch. Ah, it's this one. Okay, perfect. Alright, that's kind of close. Da, 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 da. I feel like 2025 has had a lot of downfall moments for some online personalities. Pirate Software was one. And there was the stuff that happened with Italy and another gentleman by the name of Johnny Somali. Yeah. Been some interesting moments over the last year in the YouTube internet lands. I mean, even just watching some of the controversies at some things as well. So here's hopefully to the next year is just,
Big ad.
I mean, YouTube land better, I'm hoping.
Shockwave.
But world-wise, I just want things to like stay the same. I'm not even thinking next year is going to be better than this year. Just want things to stay the same. That's it.
Shockwave.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, good for you, buddy. Good for you. I'm not paying any blood price. Oh, well. I'm almost through it, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Watch me just absolutely bomb on this last boss. Alright, perfect. So far going through. Go through those, and then I got through those. Nice. And then I'll be doing like a main chain for the Death Knights, and then I gotta go through this one, and then this one. I'll spend another like half hour or so. Yeah, from what I've been following for both of them, they both picked the wrong countries to mess with. Somali, he was, I think, lucky when it came to Japan. Japan could have just pushed the screws to him if they wanted to. And I think they more were just like, you know what? Let's just get you out. And, you know, I think some people were even thinking like, you know, the luckiness you had in Japan, for most people, I think would have been like, oh, okay, cool. You know, all of these things I've done and I've gotten out and, you know, have a learn my lesson moment. Did not happen. Korea, I think, has not outright stated, but I think like it seems to be subliminally stated, we are gonna make a message out of you. Because he's got multiple lawsuits to get through. There's like one charge for deep fakes and some of the stuff he did in public, and then just, you know, all the other things and stuff going. So he's got a few cases to get through, and I think at one point his lawyer did ask, Somali's lawyer asked like, hey, can we, you know, kind of hurry it up or something like that. And the judge basically just stated, hold on, no, we have more important cases to go through and you're gonna wait. Which personally I think I just love. I love the fact that they're like, no, you're gonna get treated like anybody else, and that's just it. Last I'd heard, they refused to give him any sort of a visa to actually work in the country, so he's, I think, pretty much still like living off the wallet of friends, which is gonna run out at some point. But yeah, he's in for a rough time. I think the last time I'd seen a Tozy post anything about it, I think he's looking at like 15 years, I think, he could be charged with. For Vitaly, yeah, I've seen that picture. That was just wild, because I think that was only, it's like, what, 3 or 6 months after he'd been put in jail, and he came out, and he's clearly run out of whatever things he was taking. He has shrunk. The funniest part I find about the case with Vitaly is that is it the Thai government? I guess the Thai government. YouTuber, Thailand. I think it was Thailand. Hold on a second, I gotta. Ah, shit. Let me get through. Okay, come on. Yeah, alright, cool. Don't care. Ugh. Vitaly, arrest. Philippines. Oh god, I got that one completely wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Philippines government, ports for government has just stated flat out, oh no, we're gonna make an example out of you. Like just, it's that simple. Like you're not getting away with any of this stuff. Which to me is just insane and hilarious. They just stated it flat out. Which honestly, I mean, hey, you messed up, and you messed up huge. Like you deserve what you did. Funniest part I've heard about his case is I think there's a few charges they can go through. And one of them they haven't charged him with yet, and if they do charge him with it, it carries a minimum of 15 to 20 years, and that's the theft of a vehicle. Apparently in the Philippines, theft of a vehicle, you are, nope, do not go, do not pass go, do not collect $200. You're going to jail for, you know, a decade and a half, kind of thing like that. And they haven't charged him with that one yet, so they're going through the other infractions, which has included, like threatening to steal from someone. Was he threatened like was walking past some woman and threatened her to rob her for some reason? Stealing the hat of a police officer, a few other things. The list just goes on and on and on and on and on. But yeah. But the thing with Vitaly, it's gonna be interesting to see how that case plays out. The difference between the two is Vitaly is at least in jail. So, I mean, he's at least kind of in where he's going to be in for a while. Somalia is not in jail yet. I don't know how the Korean court system works enough. So it's like, I don't know if they're just like playing some like weird chess game or something like that, or if they're just hoping he messes up more so that they can hit him with more charges. But it's just a weird case. Somalia's going to minimum 6 years, possibly up to 12. Yeah. Yeah, Somali just seemed to like, he was the one that, I mean, I was disgusted with both Vitaly as well as Somali, but Somali just seemed to, I don't know what he was thinking, not just like some untouchable status, but he just, yeah, like he just seemed to do the worst possible things. And it's like he was on a speed run to see like how quick he could, you know, mess his life up. Um,
For us, there's no
he follows
Tyrion Bordering was one of the greatest champions this world has known.
follows unfortunately the recent trend over the last year and a half of nuisance tubers, you know, of people that, hey, let me make all this money, and then just be an absolute nightmare, pain person. And unfortunately, a lot of people want to watch that and encourage it, and you know, for whatever reason.
Interred just beyond those walls is the body of Tyrion Bordering, one of the greatest champions our world has known. The Silver Hand will not give him to us willingly, so we will take him by force.
All right, fair enough. Seems to be a bit of a dick move, guys, but yeah, all right, cool. Let's I'll do it. Oh, beginning of vision. Yeah, cool.
We are driven by there is a tomb behind the chapel where the power of the light is weak. Raise the dead from within the tomb, and it will distract the guards long
I don't agree with that. I don't think that all IRL streamers are horrible. I think nuisance tubers, I think ones that just go in and proceed to think like me acting like a scumbag is somehow going to be a good thing. There's, I think, ones that maybe just have themselves only doing IRL stuff. They don't diversify enough. I think they fall into the pitfalls of ending up as just nuisances. But the problem is there's enough of an audience that other people are in ways encouraged to join this stuff. It's just kind of sad, you know. It's not something I think anybody should encourage. I don't think it's particularly a good thing. A couple other streamers I can think of. Was Nina something. She also seems to think of just being a nuisance and, you know, and all that jazz. And I don't abide by that. I think there's, especially in the case of like Somali and Vitaly, when you're going to another country and you're getting that opportunity to witness, you know, another country's culture. I like it in the case of Japan. I mean, you have culture going back what, 2,000-3,000 years. I just, you know, it's just disgusting to me that you go there and proceed to just be an absolute whore, be an absolute horse's ass to people. It just doesn't make sense, you know. I just can't get behind that. But I don't think that. Awkward. Yep, just straight up, just straight up joking that dude. You know what? We're just gonna do a little selfie right here. We're just yeah. There we go. All right, let's just. All right, come on. No, stop with the. All right, everybody say cheese. You're in the way here, bud. Can I just? Why am I? Stop that. There we go. That's better. Little Kodak moment here. Just catching the gang. There we go. But yeah, I think there's place for IRL streamers and stuff like that. But I think if you're just an IRL streamer, I think you fall into a pitfall of eventually, you know, you run out of steam maybe. Like there's some streamers I really enjoy. CDogBA is one of them. He mainly streams online. I mean, his main, I think, career was like voice acting. But he'll, you know, stream online and play games and stuff like that. And then he'll do like, you know, some IRL streams. But a lot of his YouTube content is some IRL stuff, and he does really good things. He'll just go to interesting trips around Japan, and, you know, like, you just see all sorts of different stuff, and I think that's great. It becomes like a good educational content, like an experience for people to see. But it's a weird thing to me. I never understand people that get the golden opportunity to go to another country, experience the culture, and decide to instead, let me see how big of a jerk I can be. Does not make sense.
Monsters, there can be no heroes.
No, not a fan of him.
The time has come, Death Lord. Tyrion Fordring awaits.
Alright, time to raise somebody else from the dead.
The four horsemen shall have their leader.
This is a cool, this is also a really cool area. Oh.
Did you really think the light would allow this?
Yes, yes I did.
What is this?
The Lich King himself had no power here. The
Mm.
light protects this chapel, Tyrion. Darkness cannot abide within the light.
No, I will not allow the Ebon Blade to fall!
Darian!
The Death Gate. Take it!
Alright. I think I like Witch. I mean, I enjoy Asmongold stuff, but he doesn't really do any IRL stuff. He is just an in-house person. It's perfectly fine.
My lord, we must do something before it's too late.
The light has ravaged his body. There is nothing we can do for him.
Even in a lifetime of war, I have never before seen such sacrifice.
Darian Mulgrain has sacrificed more for the Ebon Blade than any other.
Oh.
His body lays before you, broken, scarred. But death is for the living. It has no power over the damned. Your fourth horseman lays before you, Death Lord. Command him to rise.
Alright, give me my spell. Hey. Oh. Oh, okay, I just touch him. He started as like mainly just like WoW streaming. Does do some reaction content, which I think is a lot of what a lot of big streamers do. It's reaction content. And then probably I think in the last so a year or two, he's also changed to doing a lot of like political reaction stuff and, you know, things like that. So yeah, but so Asmongold I enjoy. So enjoy Sea Dog BA. Tahoe Shibuya is another one. Who's the other one that I enjoy? More just does. Another one he works with. I don't remember his name. Hold on a second. I gotta find it here. No, that's not. It's so hard sometimes to find a name for some people. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try. I'll try here really, really hard. Abroad in Japan. His first name is Chris. I can't remember his last name. But yeah, Abroad in Japan is one of the other ones I like. I think Abroad in Japan is the largest. I think he's the largest like foreign. foreigner, non-native Japanese YouTuber in Japan. Enjoy his content as well, because he'll cover like pretty deeper topics and stuff like that, and you get to learn like a lot of fun stuff about Japan, I think. So those are a few of the streamers I enjoy. Yeah, most of the stuff I watch is just via clips, because I just don't. A lot of it I'll actually sit down and watch a live stream. I used to watch a lot of Kaho stuff. But that was more when I was working nights, and I just had the time to watch stuff at night. That's what you get for that. But yeah, Chris, abroad Japan. He does some really good stuff. I like his. He initially, my understanding is when he got to Japan, he really wanted to do like filmmaking. That was his big thing. And so he tries to do like a different bend or lens for things. And I like his coverage that he puts out for stuff. So he's good shit. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the end with Somali and Vitali. You know, obviously the wheels of justice turn slowly and all that jazz, so it's going to take a while longer. But I think the funniest thing I find about Vitali specifically, because he's American and Russian citizen. My understanding is that neither country really wanted to help him out. They were just kind of like, meh. You know, like, you stirred this pot, and now you are gonna have to finish that entire thing. You know, you're not getting out. So it's a pickle for him, but it is a pickle of his own making. And now he must finish that salad. That's a horrible analogy, but you know, whatever. Okay. Nope. No. Where's the... I am so confused. Throws weapon. Continue your order. Champions of Legion fall in the Broken Shore. Okay, so... No. 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 What the heck is going on here? I might be stuck. Hold on a second. Find something here. Okay. Sometimes some of the stuff bugs out for some weird reason. I don't know why. Might be pooped, might be stuck. Let's see here. Oh.
The burning legion will fall.
You are the instrument of shame.
Just... I don't know if you can hear the rain out of my mic. Probably can't, actually. No, you can't. Okay, cool. It is raining particularly hard in Vancouver right now. Where the heck? Yeah. Am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to grab it from here? No. To Azuna? No. Flying back up there, maybe.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
But yeah, with Somalia and Vitaly, it's going to be an interesting case study to see like how stuff goes at the end. The worst part about the stuff with Somali though was the fact that it affected like every other YouTuber and Twitch streamer in Japan. It just gives him a bad rap, which is just not a good time, and just not a fun time either. It's a leader's fall. Okay, so I'm supposed to do. Champions and Legion fall. I feel like. Yeah, did I not earn this one? Okay, I haven't earned that one yet. Where is it? I don't know what's going on here.
Take care, my friend.
Confusing time to try and figure out why some of this stuff loads and some of the stuff doesn't. There's like a couple of quests as well that, like, for some weird reason takes like a day for them to appear. So there's some stuff in Remix that is just a little broken. Again, goes back to the conversation of, hey Blizzard, you should hire more people. But is what it is. Maybe there's something upstairs I can grab. Okay, see at least one quest upstairs. Maybe that'll trigger something. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Kinda sorta. Kinda sorta. I'm hoping. Some of these markers in here are also like hero's weapon. Oh, okay. Didn't even need to do anything at all. Annoying. Alright, perfect.
We have all watched in awe as you cut a swath through our foes with your ancient weapon. Your legend grows, and it is fitting that the fearsome artifact you wield increases in potency as well. By infusing the resources, it is done! Against your strength, the Legion will surely fall!
Perfect. Alright. What do I got next? Why is it still telling me complete the quest? Look, guys. Already completed that quest. All right, let's find what I gotta do next. There's supposed to be like a dude standing here. That's funny. Let's power within. You got the touch. I wish I could sing that song, but I can't. Alright, let's Broken Shore. Alright, cool. Maybe now this quest will be there. Hope there is. I think I'm on this one. So far out of all of the order halls, the Shaman class was the quickest. I don't know why. Not too sure why that one was like quicker and easier, but it was. There we go! That's the quest I need. Okay, perfect. Hilariously, this one is now just going to take me back to my... Back to the base. Alright, cool. So with that, we have now finished off the main chunkity chunk. And I gotta figure out which chain it's gonna pop me into first. Making preparations. Okay, cool. So middle one. Soon as you go up, I guess. Preparations. Very cool. Reaching the tone. Making preparation. Take the F8 near High Lord Dorian. Meet Minerva. Ravensborough. Okay, cool. Probably like a fairly quick one. I have totally forgotten to do any of my squats. Oh well. I just won't worry about it. Perfect. If you could just appear. Right, reload. Maybe that'll work. I think about the point where I'm gonna need to tap out though. Told myself I had a couple hours. I've done a couple hours. I do actually need to get to bed as well. I have a chocolate muffin sitting here and I really shouldn't eat that before bed. I'm gonna put that in the fridge. It's probably the most adult decision that I could do for myself. So, thing. I don't know why loading takes so long for this stuff. Right. Is it here? It's not here. Why is it not here? Where am I supposed to go? Making preparations. I could tap to the right thing. Making preparations. Wowhead. There we go. Making preparations. Where am I supposed to go? Comments for remix. Da da da. He's up on the balcony next to the mission table. Or Nigel. Alright. On the balcony. Balcony. What crazy balcony stuff are you talking about here? Nobody up here. Oh right. Okay. Oh cool. Dude, the title. Oh, for pizza. Seriously? Why are they... That's just annoying. Alright, cool. You know what? We'll go through a couple of these. Quick, I can just pop through. I hope so. So I just gotta kill some stuff? Is that what I'm doing? Okay, cool. Killing in the name of the Lich King. DM. Alright. Alright. Oh, oh. I'll raise you. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come here, you. Alright. Done. Done and done and done. Alright, cool. Get some of the stuff done. Should go well. And wha-bam! That's probably still like my favorite ability out of Death Knights is the Death Grip, next to the old horn we used to have. Ugh, I missed the horn. There's one. It was the only time the Death Knights had any sort of whatchamacallit, any sort of I think status effect. Probably lasted I think like 5 minutes or something like that. But it was just fun, you know? And when they took that away, I was very sad about it. it sounded a lot like that. There, perfect. Things. And in the stuff. You know what? Maybe I do just try and like push hard and finish this one off tonight. See. We'll see how it goes. Would like to get through this one, cap it all out. Oh, sounds angry. I mean, she is in the middle of getting beaten up, so.
Take my death gate or open your own. Either way, I'll see you in Acaris.
She sounds very, very tired. I mean, she's an undead alt NPC, but she sounds real tired. Real tired and real just not. So, that is that. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, perfect. Okay, while you were gone, strategize what to do with harness, yada yada yada. Speak to Grimwave for a flight to Storm's Peak. Speak to Grimwave, I think that's up one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, perfect. Alright, we all flying away. Yeah, you know what? I should just go through the rest of this. Just get it done. Get it all capped off. Finish it out nicely. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Is there any that I have to like go into? Trying to see if there's any that like you have to go into an instance. Hmm. 11:35. We have to have a 5 a.m. Oh, that is going to come quick. Make sure that my alarms are all set. Oh, should at least some lunges. Alright. Made sure to mute myself that time. Still look like a fool, but whatever. Answer is in somehow. I'm gonna wiggle my wrist. If you last little moment to click over. Alright, let's see what this one wants.
My axe hungers. If you think you can leave my bones here to freeze, you're
Maybe
gravely
I don't meet the
mistaken.
requirements for that quest.
Let's go.
That was weird.
Ready your grapple, Death Lord. Let's get to that peak.
That was strange. No idea what happened there, but alright. For Pete's sakes, just click over. What we gotta do here? Gotta raise 4 deceased dudes and convince a shrine keeper. Not weird at all. Cool. Oh. Where am I going?
If you think you can leave my bones here to freeze, you're
Raising the story
greatly
of my
mistaken.
soldiers. Yeah, okay. And as usual, you gotta beat somebody up. Fair enough. Oh, wait.
I'll
Like
get
this
the
thing.
flame. Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Alright, cool. Well, you do you, lady. War deceased. Where do I find these? Oh, okay, cool. Love of God. Just give me my last thing.
Send our foe to the gallows.
Could we just... God, this is annoying. Ooh! At some point, my watch is gonna finally do a thing. Snake Eye watch. Just click over. Seriously. Alright. Oh, what? I do want to eat that chocolate muffin. You resist. There we go, finally. Alright. Oh, there we go. Nope. Alright. For this week. Yeah, cool. Where are we going now? Okay. Where? No, we're going down? I don't really seem like a peak, but alright.
And now we wait. This fight will be glorious. Allow us to guide you to undeath.
Lady, you gotta chill a bit.
Speak without me, Death Lord. Onward. Welcome to our service, Damir. Hop on, Death Lord. It's time to return to Acaris. Now that Damir and her brood are ours, the tide is about to turn. Don't get me wrong, the four horsemen are most impressive. But giants unto dragons. When the
She's got a point.
Phantoms catch sight of our brood, they may well die of fright. And if not, I'll happily hack them to pieces with my axe. Either way, no skin off my back. If my back had any skin left, that is.
While there's still some good commentary in this game, it gives me a good laugh, and that was enjoyable.
We have
Oh,
a
yeah, I can
target
easily
for
get
you
this
in
done.
this area.
No, shush,
Be
shush.
vigilant.
Don't care, don't care. Well, not healthy for me, but chocolate muffins are always good.
We know much about sacrifice. For us, there's no peace, no rest.
All right, cool.
Ready to unveil our secret weapon? All those demons. Bah! No chance of us being overwhelmed. Not when we control the power.
We have a target for you in this area. Be vigilant.
The Legion will tremble beneath Damir's shadow. They'll plead for mercy as we rain down death and destruction.
This girl seems way too happy with her job. She seems to enjoy it.
Runes as old as these are packed with rarities that would delight any collector. Recover whatever relics you can.
Harness your haze.
Yep.
Make it useful. The Knights of the Unruly will not falter.
Okay, so what am I doing now? Am I getting on somebody's back? Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm just straight up slowly flying in a gigantic dragon. A bunch of her brood. Alright, cool. That died. Killing. Just killing demons. Fun actually. Not gonna lie. If I could find demons. Slow ride. I mean, she a bit big, so it can be. Oh, there we go. Oh. Destruction shall be rained. The most enjoyable fashion.
Do you see the horsemen? Incredible that they're holding their own against that throng.
She seems way too happy with her vantage point. Way too happy.
Another batch down. Send them to their graves.
Girl, chill. There we go. All right. Do do do. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, perfect. Coolest part is with Remix, it actually let you collect all of those mounts. So I've got those now, actually. I can find them. So that's one of them. That's that guy. It's not the one, but where is? Oh God. Hard to find the names of them. I was just looking at one. Bone Steed. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're going for blood, one for frost, and one for dead. And yeah, I was pretty happy to get those. Because that one looks good. Put on for one of the mounts. Alright, perfect. We have completed that one. You become one of my champions. Look, I may be dead, and my lungs may serve no purpose. Raising Damir to undeath was like a breath of fresh air for me. Ask that I continue to take me under your guidance. Bring me to the battlefield again, and I will shatter the bones of any demons that it may... Watch that, it looks like me. Nice. Alright, I dig it. Yeah, she's a... I feel like she had some interesting lore to her backstory as well. Okay. Broken Shore. Okay, so we're going to Broken Shore again? Yeah, it's always to the Broken Shore. You got the tub. Cool. Alright, oh, this one's another quick one. Cool. And this last part is where I will get the Legion Hall, or Legion Hall, the Death Knight class hall mount as the capper to it. All of them go through like big journey, big journey, big journey, big journey, and then the last little part is just, hey, you should get a fun mount. It gives you one. And the coolest part that I found, and this was because Legion came before Battle for Azeroth, BFA. So I'd come in halfway through BFA, and people were running around in a lot of these class hall mounts. And the coolest part is I'm pretty sure for the Death Knight one, it changes color depending on which spec you're under. Come down here, talk to a guy, and then just fly back up. Thankfully, Deathgate, easy. That's probably not the biggest, but it's a bit of a waste of a bit of a time waster. Like ping back and forth between your class hall and everywhere else. I remember the coolest one was the one for the rogues, because you actually have like a secret entrance to get into. And these class halls are only for your class, so anybody else can't go into them. And I remember the Legion one's kind of neat. You have to like pull a lever and open up this like secret door, and it always felt cool and spooky and very roguelike. That's emits a horrible rasping noise that you can only assume is a chuckle. Not creepy at all. Okay. Close your eyes. You gotta get stand in the streams or dump rushes. Okay, cool. Just gotta fly up there, I guess. Thanks, buddy. Like make a portal for me or anything, you lazy prick. Gonna go like up here. Oh wait, was there a way for me to get up here? Oh. Oh, okay, there is a portal. Whoops, my bad. Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, wow.
Shows me many things, Death Lord. I have seen a vision. Thousands of undead marching to the far reaches of Northrend in search of a great power. Yet when I reach out through the cold tendrils of endless ice, I sense nothing there. Go now to the far north of Icecrown, and I will show you what I have seen.
That's cool. Not gonna lie, dig that. Just walk straight. Cool. So how do we get there? It's like a portal. The other fun part with Legion Remix, or any of the remixes, is that you're trapped in that expansion's area and time. You leave the area, you enter this like black and white area, and you get ported back and stuff like that. But with Legion, you're going all over the world, so you can still go outside it and stuff like that, but it's funny when you port there, you can sometimes still run into the like areas you're not supposed to be, and there's no NPCs. There's nothing. So like even when you go to Stormwind, there's nobody walking around. Nothing at all, and it just it's an interesting experience because it's fun to see things that are just like blank, you know. There's nothing there. Is this where I'm going? Where am I going to? We're gonna have a specific portal. Oh wait, no. Okay, there's this one. Alright, cool. Okay. It's fun going to those places and seeing there's no NPCs there and stuff like that. So I think it cements the feeling that you're in like this other timeline loop kind of thing like that. And it's fun seeing areas that are just like vacant. It's just nobody there whatsoever. There's a different feeling to it. 3 more quests. We'll have the Death Knight down. And then I'll only have 5 left. This thing would just load. Any drop frames? No dropped frames at all. Perfect. That is what I like to see. That is what I like to see completely. That's right. It's good stuff. I don't know what I'm doing too fast, but okay, cool. This is gonna be fun. I don't know how this is gonna let me actually go here. I'm about to find out. See how this goes. I don't know why it takes so long to load. I have like a slouch of a computer, but this just seems to be like the last like a couple of years. It just takes a while. Okay, cool. So now I'm in other Dalaran, which hilariously is vacant. I have to go all the way up to there. I feel like I was supposed to get like a portal or something, or not. So I gotta somehow fly up all the way there. This is gonna be real interesting. Because at some point, it's gonna be like, you're not supposed to be here. I love it when you can just see everything. I don't know why you're bitching about me doing something too fast, but alright. Maybe it is just gonna let me like chill here. Alright, cool. It's funny that even though nobody's here, they still have the ships just running around doing their thing. Like everything level-wise is still loaded, but some stuff is just not there anymore. Gotta go to the Shadow Vault. Take the portal. This is weird. It's saying no. Which is a vision witnessed. Hopefully I'm going to the right spot. I have no idea. You're directing me to like the ocean. Oh, okay. Yep. Alright. This tiny little ice floe in the middle of nowhere. Okay.
It was here that I saw the undead swarming across an icy shelf, seeking a prize coveted by Arthas. Look ahead. Do you see it?
That's cool.
Bones of a dragon, most ancient and powerful beyond reckoning.
Seriously? Dragon away.
All that remains here is the sea, and I sense no trace of undead.
Wormrest Temple. Okay, so I gotta fly all the way down there.
Find a member of the Bronze Flight, the tenders of history. Do not be merciful.
Still love Northrend. Probably still my favorite This is my favorite. This still always gonna be my favorite expansion. When the game ends, this is probably where I will hearth all of my alts to. And they will just stay in the frozen north. Just such detail. There's even assets here that I feel they could have expanded upon and used in like other ways. I think it's like classic Burnier's Head and Wrath. There's more to those stories they could have expanded on. Travel to the Lost Glacier. So we'll do those. Almost done. A few more minutes. Have this one wrapped up nice and easy peasy. Alright. Hello. You're the only the only NPC here. Funny. Alright. Where's your first time? Ah, so he's one of the time plate, yeah. Power strike of fell. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's violent? Okay, cool. Wait. We both just strangling. That's okay. That's different. Wait, what the? Wait, what? Oh, okay, cool. So you got. Oh, now we gotta interrogate somebody else. Alright, cool. That was weird.
Our enemies will fall.
Our actions stretch the limits of our alliance destiny.
Farewell.
Oh. Everyone's just not taking anything from me at all. Love it.
They hide their secrets in the ruby sanctum beneath Wormrest. He has alerted his allies already. They will be expecting you.
Wait, how do I get into there again? Let's see, obsidian. So how do I get? Oh, there we go. All right, found the crack. There was some sort of way I was supposed to like get down there. These guys are not going to be too happy with me. Thankfully, I can take care of them both. Huzzah! All right. Forever coming, Ruby Sanctum. Why? Probably not. Nope. Alright, let's try my little. Nope, I don't. Nope, nope. I don't want to deal with you. Look, guys, I don't want to kill people, but I will. If I can find a way up here. Alright, cool. Alright, guessing it's just beat 'em up time. Touche, dragons, touche. Alright, let me read a book. Codex contains entries. You had to get yeah, cool. I'm gonna fly to the north again. How do I get out of here? cool. If I like how to get out of here again. Don't want to anger more people. Just wanna. I don't want to fight anybody. Come on, just let me out. Ah, no, 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 no. Come on. I'm a friend, I swear. Just wanted to borrow a book. Check out some stuff to it, and I've exited. Didn't have to kill anybody else. It's nice. So close. So very close. So very tired. All right. Now to go back, hilariously back up to the place that I was just at. Touche, Warcraft. Touche. Where's my exit? Where is my exit? There we go. Get up there, do that thing, and that'll be it. God, this place is pretty. Weird seeing that. That was a bit of a surprise to see that in the sky. Little planet of Argus.
Continue north, Deathlord, into the blizzard.
Creepy at all? Not creepy at all.
Hold tight to your reins.
So I'm just like, okay. Travel to the Lost Glacier. That's not. Ah! Whoa! What the heck?
It is here.
Oh, that's cool.
I can feel it. Your supplies have likely frozen. I sense feral undead buried in the ice. It seems the time has come to test your will. Of course, should you fail to survive, know that I shall claim Agarus for my own. Arthas may have sought revenge on the Citadel, but I have other plans.
Digging this. This is cool. Oh, wait. You know what? No. Huh. It's an interesting way to...
Close. I can sense the spark of life ahead of you. You will bring decay to this lost place.
Admittedly, I have enjoyed what I've experienced with Legion. Still not my favorite. But I've enjoyed the lore trips, the expansions on it, different things that they've added in. I can definitely tell this would have been quite fun content to work through when this was live. An actual challenge.
I sense many feral undead nearby.
Oh, jeez.
Feeding on its life energy. Take it from them. Slay them.
Nice. Alright, there we go. File. Where is... There we go. Perfect. Alright. One and done. Check here. I'll double check this thing actually changes its coloring. Does it? It's the annoying part when you switch specs. You have to also re-buttonize things. Ah, nice, it does. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That is awesome. Alright, well, thankfully, finally, one more done. So a counter now, I got Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Priest. That is left. And once I have all that done, the class all medal will be achieved. And move on to other more nefarious plans. So, with that, I think tonight, I cap it off Gigantus. I'm not sure if you're still here. If you are, appreciate it. For those that drop by, appreciate that as well. I will repost this on my YouTube channel for all that jazz. But with that, it is time for me to head out, get some sleep, do my day job in the morning, or my career, I should say, in the morning, not a day job. My thing that I have to do in the morning that allows me to do all this fun stuff. So with that, I'm out, and I had something fun to say, and now I can't remember. But oh well, I'm definitely tired. You have yourself a good night and a good day, and with that, I'm out.